Hi folks, I'm on today to talk about descending when we're running in the hills and the trails, and I'm going to show you two different techniques that I generally use. I'm going to tell you about the benefits and the disadvantages of each one. So here's the first one. So really opening my stride out there, big movements and long stride length, and I'm almost bounding down the hill, and requires a certain amount of confidence to do that, but if you can do it, benefits, it maximizes speed, all right, on the terrain that you're moving on. Fairly obviously, if you're using bigger movements, bigger strides, then generally speaking, you're faster. Disadvantages: it's not particularly stable, so you need good, strong joints. You need a lot of confidence as well. And the contact with the ground is not that frequent. So when you need to correct, as often we do on the trails and in the hills, there's less scope to do so. And the joint impact is that much greater with each contact with the ground. So yeah, that's that technique. I'm going to show you something else just now. Okay, with that technique, very basically, I'm shortening my stride length, I'm increasing my turnover, so my movements are quicker, my contact with the ground is more frequent, and it looks a lot different, of course. Right, so advantages of that: I am more stable, because again, I've got that frequent contact with the ground. It's more efficient in terms of the energy usage. I'm not using much energy, basically because my movements are smaller. More friendly on the joints. Okay, so that impact with each foot strike is greatly reduced from the previous rep I did, and yeah, I'm generally in more control of things and I can be a bit more relaxed. Disadvantages: there's not many actually. Generally, you have to slow down a little bit. It's not as quick as the bounding almost technique that I used before. So yeah, it will slow me down a little bit, but unless you're going for a Strava segment, which is relatively short, over the course of a longer run, it's going to help me to be quicker, in fact, because when I get to the bottom of a slope and I have to tackle some flat terrain or a hill again, my muscles are in better shape to do that. Okay, because when I'm bounding down using really big strides, that's a lot of work, especially for the quads to do. So when you're asking them to go up a hill or even run on flat terrain, they can often not refuse, but they can struggle. All right, so the second technique there I used, a lot more efficient in terms of energy, better for the joints, more stable, and I suggest, again, unless you are looking to really hit a short period hard on the descent, more efficient and better all round.